All new edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Man, what a show we have for you. We're going to have predict the outcome for AEW's All Out. AEW All Out, where AEW will have the first world champion between Jericho and Hangman Page. Also Cody versus Shawn Spears, the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, and many more. And then we move on to Rivalry Report, from where the newly crowned tag team champion Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins Universal Champion are kind of like showing tension. They're at odds. They'll have two matches at the Clash of Champions where they will defend their Raw tag team titles first, and then secondly, if whoever the outcome of the match during that match, the Universal Championship match between them two. So it's a lot of tension right there. And also, SmackDown Report as Clash of Champions mount and rolls on. Who done it? Who's trying to set up and try to put a hit out for Roman Reigns? Did we find a conclusion? At the last week's conclusion, I'm still confused on what's going on with that matter. And on Hot Topics, the latest Hot Topic trend is wrestlers getting married real fast, real quick. Finn Balor got married. Peyton Royce got married. And Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch are on the road to marriage themselves. We'll have all this and more. The Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Welcome again to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kenny Diggs here. Glad you can join us here on Connect to the Pro Wrestling Show. Thank you all for supporting the Pro Wrestling Show. Whether you a new fan, new subscriber, or you just watching, a new user, hit that subscribe button, and we will appreciate you. Tell a friend, call a friend, promote a friend, promote the Pro Wrestling Show. We're here to stay, and we're here to make good wrestling weekly content for you, and that's what we do best here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Be the best content-driven wrestling show that's out there on Connect TV, on YouTube. Thank you once again. But first thing first, join the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect as we talk about the Raw Ring Report. All right, on the Raw Ring Report this week, man oh man, Sasha Banks opens the show and breaks down the fourth wall, addressing the rumors of her hiatus after WrestleMania. I mean, we reported it here a couple months ago that Sasha Banks came back with a vengeance, attacked Natalya, interrupted Natalya, attacked her, and left her laying. She did the same thing to Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and people was wondering why. And after 2 weeks, we never got an answer. Sasha kept trying to talk about her hair, and now Sasha finally addressed the situation that she left. She had a temper tantrum. That was rumor reported. She was mad. That was rumor reported. Everything Sasha said was true. And she said, I did. And now Sasha Banks, with this new attitude, this new fierce, this new voice, this new hairdo, she's looking for vengeance. Natalya came out there to rein in Sasha Parade, but the two brawl out there and left for the match later on. So, like I said, Sasha Banks coming back, and Natalya wants revenge on Natalya wants revenge on Sasha Banks for just trying to interrupt her and tell her that her father can join her, and you know what. So it's kind of hell, you know what I say. So we'll get to that later on. Also, Ricochet defeats Drew McIntyre in a stunning upset in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Now, we was assuming that I was thinking Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin was my choices. But a lot of people was thinking Drew was going to, set his feet on the throne. But that's unlikely. That's not going to be the case. As Ricochet wins and he moves on to meet the winner of, I think Ricochet meets, we'll get to the brackets later, but I think Ricochet meets whoever the winner of the Baron Corbin and Cedric Alexander match. So, Ricochet on the roll. Hot Like Fire, Ricochet. Could he be the next king? We'll see. Also, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, the newly crowned Raw Tag Team Champion, did an interview as Rollins was talking about his win with, Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman was eyeing something else. Braun Strowman was eyeing the Universal title. So Seth noticed it, and Seth said, you know what, big man, you want a piece shot at the title? I'll tell you what, you get a shot at the Universal title. So for the first time in history, tag team champions will defend their titles first, and then later on, if they become still tag team champions or not, they're going to have a second match at the end for the Universal Championship. It's kind of like a lot of strange bedfellows, and it's kind of like confusing at the end, like, what y'all going with this? Who's going to turn heel? Will Braun turn heel to become a monster? Will Seth have some up his sleeve? It's just the possibilities are endless in that situation. Also, Baron Corbin defeats The Miz in the semifinals of the King of the Ring, and tells the crowd that he knows that the fans did not want him to win the crown on a poll according to WWE.com. And I believe Baron Corbin will become the King of the Ring because he needs a new gimmick. Because that gimmick he has now is kind of Randy Corbin. So Baron Corbin looking for a new gimmick, and I think the King of the Ring gimmick it could be his, and he can reign supreme as the new king. So Miz out the picture, and Baron Corbin in. Speaking of that, a rare Raw appearance from the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley when she takes on one half of the Women's Tag Team Champion Nikki Cross, and at the back and forth, the match was fast, high paced. Bayley trying to prove herself to Charlotte and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross after Bayley was a guest on the Moment of Bliss, and Bayley pushed Charlotte off of the chair. I think Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross kind of realized, like, you don't come up here and just do what you want to do and let re-reign. She kind of let her know, like, hey, I'm gonna defend Alexa honor and just ruin her furniture. I know it's furniture. But then Bayley wins the match. That's kind of rare where the SmackDown Women's Champion appear on Raw. It's kind of like the brand. Why is the brand station still here to this day? When y'all going to put into like, we don't need SmackDown stars on Raw. We don't need Raw stars on SmackDown. It's like a super show over again. That's what it is. It's like, hey, it is what it is. But we'll get to later on with Bayley. Went on her in the SmackDown report later on what she did to send that message to Charlotte. Also, tag team turmoil. The Street Profits in the beginning started informing the public on what was tag team turmoil, how the rules, explain the rules of tag team turmoil. And it started with the Viking Raiders starting out tag team turmoil with former Raw tag team champions, the B team. Match back and forth, high paced by quick, impactful moves by the Viking Raiders. And at the end, they went on at it. And then Gallison and Ambrose, the OC, came out there. And the Viking Raiders and the OC went to brawl at each other. And then the referee made a call and called a disqualification and eliminated both teams out of tag team turmoil to start two new teams where Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler makeshift tag team and more like mechanic. Like Robert Roode trying to find that niche, and Dolph Ziggler had that niche and been jobulated to Goldberg and Shawn Michaels and all the wrestling legends. So it started fresh with the former tag team champions. They went against the Revival and the back and forth Raw tag team champions. The Revival. They beat the Revival and advanced on to tag team turmoil. And they beat another Raw tag team champions, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. They beat them. And I was like, wow. And I was thinking to myself, when I first saw this match on the graphic, I'm like, I think they're going to win this match, Rude and Ziggler. You know, because they're mechanics and they're looking for somebody to they're workers and they want workhorses as well too. And then at the end, they went against heavy machinery. Match was entertaining, you know, insightful, stuff like that nature. Where Otis did the worm and tried. We think Otis would have won the match. We think Otis, come on, pin him. Next thing you know, Robert Roode uses. I think Robert Roode uses the Glorious DDT on either one of those two heavy machinery guys. I forgot who won, and got the win. And Roode and Ziggler are punched their ticket to Clash of Champions to meet Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins, the Raw Tag Team Champions, in the match. So that's just gonna be it's just gonna give you a spoiler. Roode and Ziggler are gonna be next tag team champions, and you know there's gonna be a dissension between Strowman and Rollins adding to their Universal Championship match. But they got to drop those belts to them, so that's what it's likely going to be with that. All right. Also, Sasha Banks returns into in-ring action against Natalya, and back and forth. Natalya wants her revenge. She wants to garner revenge after what Sasha did to her after returning at the SummerSlam, attacking her, and then a couple weeks later saying her father is in, you know what. Sasha Banks proving the point and used the bank statement and stuff. But, you know, her and Becky Lynch are kind of like at Twitter war now. But you got WWE has not made a match official, but officially I'm thinking it'll be Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title. So it's gonna be a good bout to see. Speaking of that, hurt at all. Cedric Alexander managed to win against Cesaro. So Cesaro's target said, and during the match, Cesaro was targeting Cedric's injured legs. And like I can say, Baron Corbin was watching from a close view and wanted to see a close up and look for the King of the Ring semifinals match. So I made this mistake. So it's going to be Baron Corbin versus Cedric Alexander in the semifinals, and Joe versus Ricochet in the semifinals. So watched this earlier. Big mistake by me. Sorry about that. So we got back on track. So Baron Corbin looking to probably want to do what he's going to do, target those legs of Cedric Alexander, but due to the hip of Cesaro, working on the legs and dissecting those legs and stuff like that. So should be another awesome match. And finally, Braun Strowman looks to have more gold when he went against United States champion AJ Styles for the title. But he came short with Braun using power moves, deep impact moves, and the club came out there and tried to even the odds and try to help their brother AJ. And Braun grabbed him and did chair shots. The referee comes noticing that the chair shot, he heard the chair shot, but he didn't see Braun hit the OCs of AJ. So AJ doing the Ed Guerrero latching steel, playing possum to regain his title and keep his title intact. But Braun Strowman went ham and Braun Strowman destroyed everybody in sight except the referee. He destroyed the entire OC for causing him the United States title. And Braun Strowman was on a rampage. So Braun Strowman looking to gain the upper hand. But when he do so at Clash of Champions, when he has two matches under his belt. So Braun Strowman got two matches, a tag team title match and a universal title match with his tag team partner. That's impossible. But anything can happen. So it is what it is. But that is the Raw Ring Report. Let's move over to the SmackDown Ring Report. On the SmackDown Ring Report, the show opened with Roman Reigns, who done it. Now, everyone's been wondering, like, who done it? Was it Buddy Murphy? Was it Rowan? Was it Daniel Bryan? Was it anybody? Last week was a recap that some dude that familiar looks like Rowan done it, but left people still puzzled and confused, like what's really going on? How this thing, they're putting the puzzles together. So Roman was was worrying about that, but we'll get to that at the end of the SmackDown report. Also, WWE Champion Kofi Kingston reminds Randy Orton who he is and what he's all about. But Randy Orton appears on the screen and calls Kofi stupid and brings up a letter that he so-called says that Kofi's son wrote to Randy Orton to not hurt his father too much. But Kofi Kingston had enough and he went to the back and tried to get him some with Randy Orton. He met Randy Orton backstage and they brawled until Randy Orton took advantage and used the DDT to spike him, leaving Kofi unconscious and out of commission for the night. So this WWE Championship match between Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton is personal, and we'll see how far it will intake and goes. But speaking of that, Big E was looking for revenge for his fallen friend Kofi Kingston, and we'll get to that later on when we get to the end. But first and first, the king of the ring for the SmackDown side is Ali went against Buddy Murphy. Now these two are no strangers to each other. They fought each other in 205 Live, and now they bring the same high-paced, high-drama, high-spot move to SmackDown. Ali and Buddy Murphy doing high spots back and forth. Then Ali advances to the king of the ring and earns his spot, and he will meet, I forgot who he will meet. He will meet somebody, I forgot. It's just coming to my head. But Buddy Murphy, he earns Buddy Murphy respect and to his path of the throne. So, Ali will meet Elias. That's what I forgot. Ali will meet Elias in the King of the Ring semifinals in that match. So he earns Ali one step closer, just like Ricochet on Raw. They're just putting them out there when they be on Money in the Bank. Now they're putting them out there to push them. So like, hey, glad Buddy for pushing them. Yeah. So good, big up WWE on that. Ember Moon says that Bayley is the champ and is the face of the SmackDown Women's Division because they fought, they battled at SummerSlam, and she earned Ember Moon's respect until Lacey Evans shows up and says that she wants to be the face of the division. All of a sudden, Lacey Evans moved. You know what? It's just that super show. Raw stars come on SmackDown. SmackDown stars come on Raw. Just taking over. So Lacey says that she should be the face of the division, and she's gonna prove it. So with that, they fought. Bayley went against Lacey Evans. Back and forth. Charlotte came out there to be a distraction at first, and Bayley sent a message to Charlotte that she's not playing at Clash of Champions, that she's gonna be the face of the women's division. But Charlotte likes it, I'm not. So it's gonna be an intriguing match to see thus far between Bayley versus Charlotte, where one woman thinks she's the face of the division without a title, and the other one is the face of the division with the title. So it should be intriguing to see and intriguing to watch. Also, Sami Zayn comes out there to still rant and rave about his partnership with Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura, and they continue to play mind games with The Miz, where they attacked The Miz once again and left The Miz laying, and Miz trying to reboot and rebound at The Miz challenged Shinsuke Nakamura to an Intercontinental Championship match. And I still think it's going to be confirmed. So, what is this partnership going to end up with Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura? With Sami Zayn being Shinsuke Nakamura mouthpiece, it's going to be a duo, a destructive duo, at least at that map. So, speaking of that, Big E looks for the revenge. He's battling Randy Orton one-on-one to, for Kofi's sake. And then Big E tried to put his effort and his all and stuff. At the end, Randy Orton defeated Big E with an RKO. And then Randy Orton brought out the Revival, who did a flapjack with Randy Orton doing an RKO. So Randy Orton looking forward to be WWE champion. If he can get there when SmackDown moved to Fox stuff, as the Revival want to be tag team champions. We just knew that, but we heard about Xavier, but like Xavier and Kofi was out of commission. stuff. I deal with it with that, but it's intriguing though. They got 2 weeks to get that. New Day got 2 weeks to regroup and get their stuff, their stuff together. Speaking of that, Elias brags about being the next king of the ring. Elias comes out there, talks about how he's gonna be the next king of the ring when he dethrones everyone. And until Kevin Owens came out there and fought Elias, gave him the stunner. Elias was laying out there. And then the 24/7 moment came in with the title where Elias is the champion. He won it through. If you have to watch that YouTube when they did past weekend, where it was funny. It was funny. It was entertaining. There was a Fox convention, and it was just hilarious. Even a Fox Sports host won the 24/7 championship. That's surreal. But R-Truth tried to pin Elias. R-Truth got pulled away by Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick tried to take his place and pin Elias and got the 1, 2, 3 and became the new 24/7 champion. Now he can finally have sex with his wife. If he's not, this is the perfect moment and the perfect time to do so, man. If you know what I mean. When your wife ain't been holding out for you, what's the point you getting married? You ain't having sex. That's the thing. But it is what it is. But Drake finally got some. Maybe he finally gonna get him some. Hopefully they probably show us like a weekend clip of that. But anyway, speaking of that, Chad Gable shuts up Shelton Benjamin in the upset. Now, Shelton Benjamin has been during past segments that he's been mocking Chad Gable's height. That Chad Gable's not his height. Now, Shelton is about 6'2", and Chad Gable is about 5'8". That is a slight height advantage. But at the end, Shelton Benjamin gets egged on his face and gets rolled up by Chad Gable. Chad Gable proving that underdogs do win no matter what. So Chad Gable advances and he will meet Andrade, who Andrade was watching very closely to scout Chad Gable on what he needs to do to propel himself to the King of the Ring tournament. So this is what it is. With that, congratulate Chad Gable. Shelton, you got the you can't underestimate nobody. I'm telling you now. You can't underestimate people. Period. All right. At the end, who done it? Where Roman Reigns finds out who done it. Now we've been reviewing the tape over and over again. They've been playing it constantly on SmackDown, constantly on .com, constantly on YouTube, on WWE YouTube, constantly everywhere. WWE had their social portals. And we looked real closely, and when the accident happened, there was a person who looked like Rowan. Daniel Bryan wanted an apology from Roman Reigns. And Daniel Bryan was watching like everybody else, and Rowan was the culprit. Rowan walked away from the scene as everybody else was frantic. The officials were still trying to check on Roman. And Daniel Bryan looked up and got Roman, and he slapped Rowan like I don't know how many times and told him to get out his way, get out his face. Roman did. Daniel Bryan tried to plead with Roman Reigns, tried to come out there and try to talk some sense to Roman. Roman wasn't having it. Roman delivered a spear to Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan was about to say something. So it's just it just continues on growing and growing and festering, and it's just like a melting pot. It's just like we don't know. It's getting more confusing. It's getting more to the point like who done it. So it's gonna lead on to something. So we don't know what it's gonna lead on to. But is Daniel Bryan lying? Did he set Rowan to do the business for him? So that's what's gonna happen. So we'll see. All right, that ends the SmackDown Ring Report. When we return, we're gonna have hot topics where hot topic amongst itself is wrestling with Peyton Woods, Finn Balor, and some other stars are going to the altar, getting married, getting hitched, moving on, and then later we'll have to get the outcome from All Out AEW pay-per-view. all this extravaganza. We'll have that. Don't go nowhere. This is Pro Wrestling Show. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, always, Kid G. Glad you can join us here on a special edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. First things first, join in that conversation using the hashtag ProWrestling. And don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend, call a friend. Just tell your friend, just subscribe. We appreciate you being on the Pro Wrestling Show here in Connect. Thank you all for watching, and we are so thankful and humble for you, the viewers out there. Thank you. All right, let's get to hot topics. All right, hot topics this week. Man on man, Edge wants to wrestle. Now, man, you may saw that Edge was at the SummerSlam kickoff show. He delivered a spear. He looked like he was in best of shape. Edge sent this picture on Instagram that he looking to come back to the ring. And you can tell Edge look like he's in shape. He's ready to go. Look, he got one more run left in him. But hey, Edge left the ring in 2011 due to neck injury that could have propelled him to be paralyzed. And Edge is a WWE Hall of Famer, multiple-time world champion. Edge looked like he can go back in the ring. He gave Elias this spear, so who knows what is the possibility of our enemies. Speaking of that, Stone Cold Steve Austin returns to Madison Square Garden on the Raw. And then he returns to the Garden on September 4th for Raw tapings and SmackDown tapings the next night. So a lot of people saying that Stone Cold was advertised because of low ticket sales, and they want to boost those ticket sales from the New York area, returning back to Madison Square Garden. Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw, The Undertaker on SmackDown, and a lot of people are saying the Fiend might come in, and he's been having his way with legends, this sort of with Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, and a host of other legends, that he might want to use this to either attack Stone Cold or The Undertaker. I would like him to attack The Undertaker more. That'd be more of a realistic match to me, in the sense. So Stone Cold coming back from the Garden. Speaking of that, Ronda Rousey has been announced to join the cast of Total Divas on the E! Network. It will premiere on October 2nd. It'll be the same day AEW and NXT will be going head-to-head in AEW premiere. So Ronda Rousey is coming to Total Divas, as well as Sonya Deville, who's a openly LGBT wrestler for WWE. I guess it's going to be a storyline since the E! Network loves LGBT viewers and stuff like that. So it'll kind of coincide with what's going on. You can tell Ronda gonna be on E! News and Sonya gonna be on E! News or Pop or something. They're gonna promote the shit out of it. I tell you, they're gonna push it to the next level because it's E! One day I want E! to be competing with Connect one day. Entertainment stuff. Entertainment channel and stuff like that. So it is. But big up to Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville. Also, Sonya Deville has the lovely Mandy Rose. They got a YouTube channel together and they eat donuts. I recommend y'all check them out. I watch them. They really good. All right. Impact to keep the LAX name. So Impact's going to keep the LAX name. So since LAX is rumored to join AEW, and Impact had that little policy that you can take your gimmick elsewhere. You don't have to keep it here. So I guess Impact want to keep their gimmick and keep it well enough for them. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Speaking of that, if you watch Being the Elite, you saw a cameo appearance from Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Impact. Are they likely to join AEW once Impact has his contract, his deal with Impact is done? But Taya, she doing her contract is up. She's gonna join AEW in the fall. It's a possibility they're just doing it, trying to see how to test the Warriors and see how they'll fit in AEW. So see that as it may. Speaking of that, AEW announced their TV taping, as they will have their first TV taping in Washington D.C., then in Philadelphia, then in Boston, and then West Virginia, and then they will go to Charlotte. So AEW trying to go back to the stumping grounds with WCW used to travel and stuff like that, and go those WCW routes and stuff. So they're saying the ticket sales not doing too well for AEW. Like they're moving up, but they're not moving. They're moving steady. So we'll see how steady the race is for AEW. And Texas with last week announcement that USA bringing NXT to go head to head with them. So the new Monday Night War is the Wednesday Night War, and it'll start in October. Speaking of that, Rush weddings. We got to talk about the Rush weddings. AEW star where Shawn Spears, who used to be Ty Dillinger in WWE, got married to former women's tag team champion Peyton Royce over the weekend. So congratulations to the two lovebirds on their wedding. And I didn't see that coming. That was shocking. I'm like, wow. Peyton Royce. I knew they was dating, but I didn't know they were going to get married that quick. And speaking of who got married quick was former Intercontinental Champion for the first Universal Champion, Finn Balor, married to Fox Sports Mexico host Veronica Rodriguez. They got married in an intimate, small, private ceremony. And you can see the pictures right there. I see these wrestling weddings, even Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, they might get married next. You might not see that coming. You're like, wow, they got married quick. I think 2019 is like you want to rush through the altar real quick. I mean, no runaway brides or no cold feet over here. They want to get to the altar real quick. I think next year, 2020, you might see more weddings and people start not want to be temptations out there, and they want to just be shacked up with people they on the road with. So we already this and that. So let's be shacked up. Wow. Speaking of that, the NWA released a new video where they're going to be in Atlanta, and the Atlanta station where I'm assuming that NWA was going to go to the center stage where NXT, Ring of Honor hold their shows currently when they come to Atlanta. Now, when WWE come to Atlanta, they go to the State Farm Arena, the biggest arena in the possible. And stuff. Or, they had WrestleMania at the Georgia Dome one time. They might have WrestleMania in that little square dome one day. But NWA going to have their studio wrestling set on Georgia Public Broadcasting Studio. And I looked at it and I thought to myself, like, 100 people? Now, I'm not knocking the NWA. I like the NWA. I like what they do. But they need the thing a little bit bigger. I get you want to be small and intimate and stuff like that, but you got to be a little bit bigger. I mean, bigger. Like, I could see them going to center stage where WCW used to hold their television events, their studio events. That's thinking big. That's small, but it's sort of like you can feel it in houses and stuff like that, rather than trying to. It's like they're trying to keep it small and in house and not trying to spend as much. It's like when you're in Atlanta, you want to, don't want to spend too much, but you also want to cater to your audience. Now, if you got 100 people, damn well 100 more people want to come. Then 100 more people want to come. 100 more people want to come. It's like, well, okay, it's like y'all had a working relationship with Ring of Honor, and you see Ring of Honor go to center stage, you see NXT go to center stage, go to where everyone else is going, go to center stage. That's more of a mecca. But I'm gonna be open minded and see how this transpires and see with the NWA how this goes, because I'm telling you, it just don't ring a bell to me. But we're gonna see how this all transpires, and if it goes the way it should, then hey, it is what it is. But to me, go to the stage or go to the power plant, but center stage should have been the logical thinking, like for that. But they really gonna put the NWA on YouTube on like the weekly restaurant on the YouTube channel. Join the fray. All right. Speaking of that, WWE superstar Rey Mysterio, Impact champion, wrestling champion Brian Cage, and his lovely wife Melissa Santos visits Colombia, the country of Colombia, for stem cell treatment. Now, man, you might be watching Impact recently that you haven't seen Brian Cage as long, and he sent this message that addressing it. But I was wondering, saying, like, he's your world champion. He should at least be. They should at least have a non-wrestling role for him, like show feature ads or something, like he's working out, he's prepping himself to get back in the ring and get back in shape or something. They didn't do that. I'm like, who's doing this at Impact? Impact, they just run Impact to the ground. And you have a world champion and you put the belt on him and he's not. I like Cage, but they're not doing that with him. Cage should be trying to be doing something like non-wrestling role. They do that to everybody else in WWE. Why they can't? They want to be WWE, but to each his own. But hopefully Brian Cage get the help he needs so he can come back to the ring and defend his title. It said likely he's going to defend his title against Sami Callihan, Bound for Glory for the Impact Championship. Oh God! Why they didn't go with Moose versus Ken Shamrock? Moose, but they put Moose with Ken Shamrock. Speaking of that, Ken Shamrock announced that he's returning to Impact. He was the Impact first world champion during the TNA days when he was the NWA champion during that reign. And he was Impact recognized him as their first world champion. He's returning to settle the score with Moose. So I don't know who's gonna put Moose over or Moose gonna put him on. I hope he put Moose over so Moose can be a legitimate contender to the Impact Championship. I can see Moose being a legitimate threat to the championship. I just hope they don't screw that up. I hope they don't. But things can happen. Speaking of that, Impact still at a standstill with Killer Kross. Killer Kross wants to be released from Impact, but Impact's not releasing him. Now, many people are saying Killer Kross was rumored to go either WWE or AEW. I can see him either in both. I can see him in AEW because he would just get his first. But, Impact, you got something with Killer Kross. Why are you screwing it up? Do not let this dude leave. But, come to agreement. He's trying to work with you, and they said that he missed tapings, that he missed the Toronto tapings due to family business, but he was in the area. They missed Mexico City tapings that he was in the area, that he could have been doing something. And now Killer Kross lives in Las Vegas. He's supposed to be taping in Las Vegas, but they use him or not. So it's just like Impact just kind of like self-destructing as we see. I don't like to see Impact self-destruct. I wish, people in management would get that they did score. So here's what it is. Also, Cesaro gets his braces removed. Now, you remember this incident? Yeah, Cesaro got his teeth planted when he was trying to do a planted move, and all half of his teeth was messed up through that little pole. Cesaro now can fix his braces, got braces put on, and now he can eat an apple. So, big up to Cesaro. And they're saying also rumors Cesaro is heading to NXT UK during his takeover show. And I think he would be a big star. They might consider that, putting Cesaro on NXT UK. You can't, it doesn't mean that he's the main roster guy. He's getting the moment. It's just like he's helping the NXT UK brand. And he could be the face of NXT UK. He's from Scotland. not Scotland. One of them plays Switzerland. I mean, Swiss. We can help that brand grow. I wonder about that. So yeah, yeah. Also, Impact stating that they're going to have Impact Plus through the Fight Network. So I guess the Impact Plus app is not working. It's for Impact. So they're going to team up with Fight, who shows a lot of wrestling content, non-wrestling content, and they're going to partner up. So hopefully this might help Impact, surge with revenue with Impact Plus. Also, and finally, CM Punk takes a bump. Now, CM Punk, as you see right here.
Should I run the ropes or something? Is that what? No, this is like ring, right? No, you know what? Everybody sits this way now, right? This doesn't feel right either. This thing hurts. I feel like I'm going to roll my ankle. I'm winded. Welcome to StarCast. No? What? Hi, everybody. My name's... Should I be Phil or CM Punk? I have no idea what I'm going to say. There's no script. I'm not following a storyline. I'm coming to hang out with some fans. And yes, I'll have a live microphone in my hand. So who knows what's going to happen, and that's the thing. Every time I have a live microphone in my hand, I never exactly know what's going to say, and it's got me in a lot of trouble. I'm hoping to avoid any kind of trouble come Saturday, but you never can tell. I just took a bump. That's like $20,000 right there. Thanks, Conrad. I'm sorry to inform you all that I have to cancel my upcoming appearance at StarCast. That's what everybody does, right? Everybody cancels. Well, I'm not fucking canceling. Because I don't cancel. Because I do what I want. Nobody can tell me where to go, who to work for, who to sign autographs for, whether I have to smile to take pictures or not. I will smile because I am actually going to be happy to see you. But I'm not going to cancel unlike everybody else who's ever done StarCast. I will be there and I'll see you Saturday.
All right, you saw that CM Punk takes a bump and wants. He's going to be at StarCast, so CM Punk is the main attraction. But a lot of people are wondering, is CM Punk going to join AEW or what? A lot of people saying that CM Punk having bad blood with AEW. AEW doesn't want to deal with CM Punk, but they try to offer him a contract, but he likely refuses and wants to talk to him face to face. This is the perfect time for them to get together and air their grievances and put that to bed and come with a deal. Because CM Punk, I believe, if he comes to AEW, I'm telling you, that's going to be a game changer. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, that's going to be a game changer. I'm telling you right now. And finally, one more thing. Bray Wyatt. They're saying there's room that Bray Wyatt might want to be in Hell in a Cell and challenge either Braun Strowman or Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. And then there's also a room that Bray Wyatt could be champion for a year. Wow. That'd be scary. But I love that Fair Fun House. That's the most entertaining thing that Bray Wyatt has done. Let me in. That's what Bray Wyatt wants you to do. Let him in. Let him in. All right. That does it. That ends Hot Topics. Let's get to predict the outcome for All Elite Wrestling's All Out. Now, remember a year ago, this whole thing got festered 1 year ago where Cody, Nick, and Matt Jackson started All In, and it was like a Ring of Honor production. And Ring of Honor put their focus on them, and they made good cards and good shows where Cody went against Nick Aldis for the NWA title and won the title. The Young Bucks was in a 6-man tag team match. Kenny Omega was in the match. So it was put together nicely. They was on WGN America for the pre-show, and now fast forward a year later, they're signed a deal with they create All Elite Wrestling, and now going to be on TNT. The stars are falling in line for AEW. All right, let's get to the first for the kickoff show. Now they're gonna have Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn versus Angelico and Jack Evans. So, this is a match for up and coming tag team wrestlers. At the end, I believe that Angelico Evans and Jack Evans will win. They're more established. They will win the match. Move, and just showcase their moves and stuff. All right. The one I'm waiting for and one I'm anxious to see is the 21-woman Casino Battle Royal match. The winner receives a match for the inaugural AEW Women's Championship scheduled for the October AEW broadcast on TNT. Now, the participants are Nia Rose, the transgender woman, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not being homophobic or none of that. I'm just saying Nia Rose, LGBT lady, Britt Baker, Allie, Brandy Rose, Teal Piper, daughter of Roddy Piper, Evilise of Lucha Underground fame and WWE Tough Love fame, Jazz, former WWE Women's Champion, Big Swole, the wife of Cedric Alexander, Sadie Gibbs, Awesome Kong, former Impact Knockouts champion, and 11 other opponents to be announced. I'm going with Dr. Britt Baker, who's going to win this battle royal, and she will meet the winner of whoever wins the Ryoka and her son match, which I believe that's going to be whoever. But I think Dr. Britt Baker is going to win this match and become the next AEW Women's Champion forward. Also, this is an interesting gimmick match that you never thought would have happened, but it's going to happen. A triple threat match, and it's a Crackle Barrel Clash match. Now, when I mean Crackle Barrel, I mean the restaurant Crackle Barrel is a sponsor of this match. What's going to be the Crackle Barrel going to be involved in this match somehow? But every time, I would like one that like try Crackle Barrel. Like they got that their signature meal with the what that meal is. I'm trying to think that meal. The country fried steak and carrots and broccoli and beans and mashed potatoes. Ooh, I'm surprised. I'm glad AEW got a food sponsor. That tastes good. And probably that chicken pot pie too. Gee. But Darby Allin, Joey Janela, and Jimmy Havoc. I didn't know Jimmy Havoc was working for AEW. I want to say Joey Janela is going to win this match because he is an AEW original. And we'll see how this all play out and stuff. Speaking of that 6-man tag team action, as Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt team up against SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. And I'm putting my money on SoCal Uncensored SCU will win the match and go from there in the 6-man tag team match. Don't be shocked and surprised when they make a 6-man tag team match championship for them, for these guys and stuff. Tell you. Speaking of that, tag team action is more. The Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Barrella, take on the Dark Order. And also, this is a lot of implication as well. The winners of the match receive the first round bye in the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament. So they're going to do the tournament coming up. And, I think the Dark Order will win this match. They look sinister. They look mean. They like to multiply and like to play mind games. So look for the Dark Order to win that match. Speaking of that, it was really supposed to be Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, but Jon Moxley pulled out due to staph infection, and now Pac has returned in his place and have a one-on-one match. And King Omega will now have a easy night with Pac. And I would say I want to say Pac will win the match. No, I want to say Kenny Omega. He's going to win the match. Kenny Omega will win the match, but he's looking for that fight with John Moxley down the road between them two. We'll see how they all play out. Speaking of that, the Lucha Brothers have unfinished business against the Young Bucks in a ladder match for the AAA World Tag Team Championship. So they had their match at Double or Nothing. Now they bring it back. Now they'll have another match. I think, to me, the Lucha Brothers will win the match. The Lucha Brothers and AEW got their best tag team talent. All of them, but AEW literally cherry picked different talents from like Impact, MLW, and they're bringing it in Ring of Honor and bringing them to the focal point. So I would say the Lucha Brothers win. Also, Cody versus Shawn Spears. This match is personal. Shawn Spears attacked Cody during a match and hit him with a chest shot that had Cody's head almost like open, busted open. Now we saw the addition to legendary Four Horsemen, Tony Blanchard, giving Shawn Spears advice and being managerial experience. So now Shawn Spears is going to use that against Cody. But at the end, I think Cody's going to win this match over Shawn Spears. So Shawn Spears is going to be a bloody mess. It's going to be a bloodbath. I'm telling you that. It's going to be crimson. And we have Cody and Shawn Spears, lifelong friends that wrestled together. And AEW became, not AEW, but OVW. They're tag team partners now. The other side of the coin, like best friends, very in this type situation. And let's see, what else? The main event. The AEW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Chris Jericho and Hangman Page battle it out to determine the first ever champion in AEW history. Who's going to be starting that lineage where, back down the day, it used to be the WWE was Buddy Rogers started that lineage and then went to Buddy Rogers, Bruno Sammartino, who carried their own lineage. And went on with the NWA, with George Hackensmith carried the lineage to Ric Flair, to Harley Race, to Jack Briscoe, even with just that. Impact, Kurt Angle held that list, and now from AJ Styles now. But now AEW gets to hold that first world champion and say, this is the Hangman title. This is the Jericho title. I'm believing, after all said, Hangman will be doing battle, but I think Chris Jericho says he needs it. He wants it. This is his night, and Jericho will win the AEW championship. I think Pac will cost Hangman the title, and Jericho become the champion in Chicago, and thus starting the Jericho era on TNT. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. Don't forget to watch All Out whenever it's available at your provider, your cable provider. Just watch it on the BNR, Bleacher Report, or whatever. I've been your host, Kendrick Dixon, so long, and we'll see you next week for an all new edition of Pro Wrestling Show. See you later.